Hi, I'm Andy Elliott, the CEO of Community Advocates. Community Advocates' mission is to provide individuals and families with advocacy and services to meet their basic needs so they may live in dignity. The Milwaukee Women's Center was founded in 1980 and has been a division of Community Advocates since 2007. The Milwaukee Women's Center provides comprehensive services for men, women, and children whose lives have been affected by domestic violence, behavioral health issues, homelessness, and poverty. I would like to express my deepest appreciation for the thousands of people who took the brave steps towards healing through the Milwaukee Women's Center's program since 1980. I would also like to thank the Milwaukee Women's Center team of staff, volunteers, and supporters for their compassion, their tenacity, and their dedication. Your service to survivors is greatly appreciated. Thank you. The Milwaukee Women's Refuge was founded by Connie St. John in 1980 as a temporary shelter with a crisis line and supportive services for women and children fleeing domestic violence. Back then, the understanding of the experiences of survivors and the type of support they needed was limited. Thankfully, Connie and the other advocates in Milwaukee knew they had to do something, and what they achieved was life-changing.
So what our goal with women was, we didn't pathologize them. We didn't say, you have a DSM category. We said, you are living in dangerous circumstances, you and your children, and we need to come up with a safety plan and a way to keep you safe.
The Women's Center was my first job as a therapist out of grad school, and right away I knew that it was an environment of very strong women that were trying to make moves in the empowerment movement around domestic violence.
Well, a lot of people believe that it was an issue, a personal problem. They believe that, you're supposed to solve it within your home. A lot of people thought that it was a religious problem and you solve it in your church, and a lot of issues were left unaddressed.
Looking at the family as a whole, and what kind of help can we offer individually and as a whole to kind of keep them together ideally, and also help this new generation coming up.
And many of the older women who came in literally had lived. They had no economic ability to live on their own. They were totally economic dependent on their husbands. They had tolerated and maneuvered and figured out how to navigate the violence in their home. They had adult children who had asked them to leave, and leave where? Where were they going to go? So Carol was a groundbreaker in putting together that program.
Many people utilize substances as a way to connect, right? It's a way to cope, it's a way to connect, it's a way to survive. You can't really have a domestic violence safety plan without considering the substance abuse as a coping mechanism.
I heard that the idea came from, they were servicing these women that kept running back to the men. So somebody came up with the idea, if we help the men be better men, the women will be going back to a safer environment.
Carrie was really kind of a visionary, knowing that not only were, the issues of domestic violence at a crisis level, but there were also issues of poverty that families were experiencing, and she kind of saw that having a match between community advocates, really the basic needs, that housing services would really complement the work that they were doing in the domestic violence area.
We are one of the larger shelters in Milwaukee. We are a 75-bed shelter, and we provide a variety of resources that other shelters don't provide. And we're the only dual shelter. So our shelter is for women and children fleeing domestic violence, well, men, women, and children fleeing domestic violence, and families experiencing homelessness.
To know that these services are still available and have morphed into different programming to provide help, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful.
We are proud that the hard work, vision, and the spirit of Milwaukee Women's Center clients, staff, and supporters lives on today. Each day, the Milwaukee Women's Center is a place of refuge and healing for survivors of domestic violence. Milwaukee Women's Center is truly a safe space where abuse ends and hope begins. Thank you.